The Ridge Runner with another episode of Pine Home Primitives, specifically our series called Camping with No Budget. And I realize camping with no budget usually involves stuff like how to find stuff in the trash and turn it into stuff that's good for camping and whatnot. But today we're going to look at something that is definitely qualifying in the camping with no budget, but doesn't cost a lot of money. But you can buy it. Now, what we're talking about here is the Smart Knife by True Utility. This is an English company. And I just want to talk a little bit about it. I picked this up at the LL Bean store, and I'm a big fan of LL Bean in general. They got a good reputation. They've been around a long time, and they really do have people testing their products, so they know exactly what's going on. Well, this little knife, I picked it up on a whim, and it's not a primary survival knife. I'm not going to say that it is, but the most important thing is to have a knife. Sometimes a big knife is just not in the cards. Now this knife here, what I like about it is it does much more than just cut things. It is a true multi-purpose tool. It has a flathead screwdriver on it, carabiner for hanging it, a cutter for seat belts and whatnot, which is good if you need to get yourself out of a bad situation in a car accident. It has these wrenches here, which help you open up bolts and stuff like that. It's not a primary tool like that, but it's something in a pinch when you have it. It opens with a flipper. Now, mind you, this is tight enough that it doesn't just flip open like a, but it does help it open it up. You only get this little tiny hole here, trying to be like a Spyderco knife, but as you can tell, you look at the difference, there's a considerable difference in hole size. Like that. Yeah, different holes. Anyway, what I like about this knife is very simple. It is a drop point. It comes with a decent edge that with just a little bit of work can become a much finer edge. The handle, well, it fits my hand pretty good. There is jimping on the back of the blade, which means you can get in there with it, and it comes with a very strong point. If you notice that there's no false edge or anything like that to weaken that point, which means you could do some work with this if you had to. Now, the package is very small. I can't say enough about the concept of being able to have some form of cutting tool on you at all times. And as much as I would rather, of course, have a sheath knife or whatnot, sometimes it's just not available to me. Now my ADC is, of course, Spyderco, and that's a good tool, a phenomenal tool. But like I say, there are times when I can't carry even that big a knife. And this, hooked to your keys, makes a very nondescript, tool. It has a stiff frame lock, which is like a liner lock, but it's actually using the frame of the knife to do the job. The nice thing about that is that when it's done, like I said, you can put this on a key ring or hang it from your belt or hang it around your neck if you really were inclined, and it really won't take up much space. Now, I can't speak to the steel, as I've not really tested it, and it does not say what kind of steel it is. But let's see what the paperwork has to say about it. Well, it's 5.5 centimeter locking knife blade, bottle opener, screwdriver, multi-use spanner, belt cutter, measuring. I don't know how you measure with it, but I guess that'll be handy. Quick release clip, that's that carabiner clip right there. And of course the one-handed opening, which is debatable, but just the same, a decent tool. Now, it looks like they got a lot of other tools you can buy there too, and honestly, I think I'm going to go through and I'm going to buy a few of these, and we're going to test them out together. How about that? So, for now, just thought I'd show you what we have to offer here with this True Utility Smart Knife. Seems like a nice little option for an EDC, on the small side. Also a good one to give the wife to throw on her key ring, especially if she's resistant to carrying anything else. And I'm probably going to do the same. It's a good, or husband for that matter. I don't mean to be like that because there's plenty of ladies that look at this stuff too. I apologize. But anyway, point is, this is a good option for you. And it's small, convenient, and safe. It does lock very, very solidly. Well, anyway, with that, I will see you later. And this is the Ridge Runner signing off.